Hey everyone, I've put together all the remaining Berserkers into one video, so you don't need to look anywhere else to find out how to defeat any Berserkers you want. I've also put timestamps of each Berserker in the description, so you can skip straight to the Berserker you need. If you're looking for a video covering Skjothendi the Sisters, or Haklangr the Zealous, I have linked these videos in the description below. The first Berserker up, Hardrefill the Callous, is quite simple compared to the rest. The main thing you need to know is when he jumps into the air and you see the green circle on the ground, do not dodge until the circle has stopped moving. If you do this before it stops, he will hit you with a powerful attack. As you can see, I'm continuing with my Realm Shift ability build because I find it very effective in tougher boss battles like Berserkers. The extra time is very useful for dealing lots of damage without as much risk of being attacked yourself. After defeating this Berserker, I did slightly change a few things in my build, but I'll write all armour, weapons, relics and runic abilities in the description below. I'll try not to speak as much throughout the video, only when something needs a bit more in-depth explaining. If you find this video helpful, or you're interested in seeing my next video covering the Berserker King in depth, then please subscribe as it really helps my small channel out and lets me know what you're interested in watching. Also, if you have a request for a future video, then let me know in the comments. From this Berserker forward, I began my new build and attack style that is extremely effective on nearly all Berserkers. My main aim is always to try and activate the Storm of Bifrost at the beginning of the fight to take off a massive amount of the Berserker's health. To activate the Storm of Bifrost, you need the Seal of Runic Storm equipped, and then to use runic attacks from your 3 different weapons in quick succession. It grants a buff of increased stagger resistance and creates the Storm of Bifrost. This puts you in a great place at the start of any fight. This Berserker is also quite simple despite all of his flashy electricity attacks. As I said in my previous Berserker videos, I always try to use any runic attack I can when it is available. This dishes out high damage with less time wasted on attacks and less chances of being attacked yourself. I also always like to have my Spartan Rage Fury meter full, as it can be effective at damaging the Berserker and bringing back a portion of your health with each hit you land. I also discovered that it's best to start with the Axe's light runic attack, Skjothendi Edge, as it often pins the Berserker in place whilst you run up and use the Blade's light runic attack, Hades Retribution. Then I follow up with the Spear's light runic attack, Thrust of 1,000 Soldiers. I found this the easiest way to activate the Storm of Bifrost. Now for these annoying two. I prefer to focus on the Troublesome first. I overwhelm it with 3 runic attacks to activate the Storm of Bifrost. And as you could see, I also activated the Hilt of Hofud, Relic, to activate Realm Shift and give me a bit more time to activate the Storm of Bifrost and get those runic attacks in. As was the case with Svipdagr and the Sisters, I always try to keep both enemies in my field of view in case I need to dodge an incoming attack. Once you defeat the Troublesome, the remaining Berserker is much easier. You've probably realised by now that Berserkers attack with the same patterns. If you be patient and wait for openings to safely attack, you should be fine. I attacked Troublesome first because he hits you with ranged abilities if you go for the other one.
This kingdom.
Hjalti the Stolid.
That sword doesn't belong to you.
The only real different thing you need to know while facing the Stolid is to double tap L1 to break its charging up ability when you see the 2 blue circles appear. It can also be broken by runic attacks.
Berserker the Bold.
The Berserkers will live forever!
The Bold will often summon smaller enemies that will try to hurt you. I found the best way to deal with this was to continue using your runic attacks on the main Berserker, as the smaller enemies don't tend to be much of a bother, and your runic abilities usually deal out so much damage that it kills them.
Sigil arrows won't work on this.
Great flank!
Once we have defeated
Haklangr the Bearded.
With the Bearded, he will sometimes protect himself with an elemental shield. If the shield is orange-red in colour, use the axe to break it. If it is icy blue in colour, then use the blades, and if it is grey, use the spear. He will also use a large area of effect attack with a big green circle on the ground. You must either exit the circle or break him with a runic attack, otherwise you will take massive amounts of damage. I also use my weapon's realm shift abilities by pressing L1 plus triangle when ready to get me out of a last minute situation.
hunting these berserkers.
When facing the Uneering, I used the same tactics as I did for the other berserkers, but I used the realm shift ability more as this berserker is very quick and hard to stagger. When she floats up and spreads her arms out to charge up, hit her with a ranged attack to drop her to the ground and leave her vulnerable to your attacks. You can also block this ranged attack if you weren't quick enough for your own ranged attacks to bring her down. When she shoots the 4 tracking orbs at you, you must dodge or you will take massive damage from this, and covered in Bifrost for her to later follow up and explode you. Don't forget to subscribe to watch the upcoming in-depth video on defeating the Berserker King. Enjoy!